Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, Alien Romulus. There's a little bit of confusion about whether this film has actually had a good opening weekend or not, and is going to be a hit or not. Most people, I think, are actually saying, "Yeah, it's doing well. It's looking good for the Alien franchise, which apparently was a dead franchise." I didn't realize the last couple of Alien films and Alien vs Predator 2 didn't really make a lot of money. It actually did about half as much as the films before them. And apparently Alien was seen as a bit of a dead franchise. I had no idea. I wasn't paying attention to the box office. I liked the films. I didn't think about it. But yeah, other people are saying that it's not doing well. And I'm like, okay. The film was number one at the box office. It made $41.5 million in the US, $66.7 overseas, which makes $108.2 global. So it's the number one film, made over $100 million in its first weekend. It was only made on an $80 million budget. So yeah, I know it needs to make like 3 or 4 times the budget to actually make money, but or 2 times, I don't know, whatever. But when it makes its budget in the opening weekend, that's a very good sign. And some of the other Alien films, like I said, they didn't even with inflation, they barely made more than over 100, a couple of them. So it looks like it's going to beat them. So that's a step up. But yeah, when you look at the box office, for example, the domestic or the opening weekend for the films, I mean, Prometheus made 69 million, Alien vs Predator made 63 million, Alien 3 made 51 million, Alien Covenant made 46 million, Alien Romulus is number 5 at 41.5 million, Resurrection is behind that at 32, Aliens is at 28, Alien is at 15, but there's no inflation here. Alien vs Predator Requiem, which was the one that bombed, only made 15.2 million. I had no idea it didn't do that well. I watched it, I liked it, didn't think about it. Now, I was looking at Dan Morell's video, so my stats are sort of from his video. But when you add the inflation, Alien 979, 348 million, Aliens 244 million, which surprised me. I always would have thought Aliens made more money than Alien. Seemed like the bigger crowd pleaser and was following the first film. I thought everyone who saw the first film would have seen the second film. Apparently not. Prometheus is actually number 3 at 173 million. AVP is 133 million. Alien 3 is 124 million. Alien Covenant, 95 million, so a bit of a drop there, but Alien Resurrection's just behind that at 93 million. I saw that back in the day, and I liked it, but I sort of was aware that it didn't have the same buzz that Alien 3 did. Alien vs Predator only made 63, which is a huge drop, and then Alien Romulus is at the bottom with 41 million, but it's only its first weekend, so obviously it's going to do better. And when you look at the domestic box office, I've done that. Where's adjusted? So, yeah. When you look at the actual just domestic box office, Alien vs Predator only made 41 million. So it's 41.7, so it's almost outdone Alien vs Predator Requiem on its opening weekend. So anyone who's saying this is a flop in comparison to the other films, I think they just can see this film is actually being well received, and just to be contrarian, they're just like, well, I don't want to get lost in the sea of positive reviews, so I'm just going to be the one that's going to trash it. So I think Robert Meyer, Burnett, and a few other people are just taking that route because it might get them more attention than just being one of the good reviews. So Alien Resurrection only made 47 million, Alien 3 made 95, Alien Covenant 74, Alien 78, Alien vs Predator 80, Aliens 85, and Prometheus 126 million. So yeah, Aliens didn't make more, but in the original domestic box office. But when you add inflation, it moves positions. So it was number 1, like I said, worldwide, number 1 domestically. I think it's doing fairly well. I mean, it could have a huge drop off. That does happen, but yeah, I think the people who are signaling all the gloom and doom, they just don't want to get lost in being just part of the choir saying it's a good film and it's doing well. Some people are questioning if it borrows too much from the other films, and I'm not sure. The line I have a problem with is reusing a line, "Get away from her, you bitch," from Aliens. I don't see how you do that in a prequel without undermining the original delivery and the original scene and all that. So not happy with that, but everything else sounds fine. I haven't seen it. I might watch it after this because I do want to see it. And apparently there's a bit of a twist ending, or something big happens at the ending. Some people don't like it, other people do like it. So it does seem to be a bit of a controversial thing where everyone sort of agrees up to the ending, and then people seem to be split on the ending. So I want to watch it before it gets ruined by someone else. So I think I'll try and find it tonight. But it's a bit late to go to the cinema tonight, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Alien, Romulus, and how its box office is doing. I think it's doing fine, and I really just think people who, saying otherwise just need attention, and are just being strategic and sad. But I'm going to go.